got an email today. Very interesting. Hang on. It says the YouTube community outreach team regularly reaches out to users who may not otherwise get an opportunity to share their thoughts with us. We're reaching out to you because members of the community, who knows who that could be, this is very interesting, we're concerned about some of the comments you've posted on YouTube. We'd like to hear about your experience. Please take a moment to complete our survey and share your thoughts. We're here to listen. After you take the survey, someone from our team may follow up to better understand your feedback. So I don't know which comments, but I would say probably has to do with the scams. And so I am letting them know that, look, buddy, and I'm very thankful that they're reaching out. I have threatened to go to the FBI because you just watch my videos. They're not taking these users down. I literally watched them after I reported and other people were reporting, and it's not just me. A lot of people were reporting these scammers, these Roblox generating fake, scammy, pre-recorded, looped, stay in the stream, 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 don't leave or you won't get your Robux, while little kids are staying up night and day. I just read a comment today that they were there since yesterday. So no, I'm telling how many hours they were literally there, hoping to get some Robux. These are people from various countries, okay? Very poor countries, and that's what they say. Well, I'm very poor, please, please, please. And they're literally sitting there begging, and the guy isn't even there. And it just like goes through me, right? So I meant it too, that I was gonna take this, and I'm like, look, I don't know why. I don't understand why they would literally take a video down and say due to scammy things they're doing, and then the guy turns right around and is able to re-upload the identical live stream, start exactly what he was doing before, and then continue on and on. Now, and I also mentioned about Flamingo back in April 2022. He started complaining about the same kind of live streams. I'm not going to name off a list of big YouTubers with millions of views, some of them just hundreds of thousands of subscribers, millions of subscribers, hundreds of thousands, bigger YouTubes, what I call them, the big guys, okay? And they have called these out and called other YouTubers out to say, hey, please, let's take these guys down. Okay, so this isn't just me, right? I'm like, when I saw it, I started researching on YouTube, and then that's when I ran into the other YouTubers. I'd never heard of Creekcraft before. I'd never heard of Flamingo before. I'd never heard of any of these big YouTubers before until I saw this, and that's when I started seeing this circle of people complaining about this same thing. And then I'm just like, wow, okay, so at least I'm not the only one noticing this. And then so that's when it was really concerning that these same users, that this same big YouTuber, I think had like, I don't know, 10 million subscribers. I mean, big guy, right? And so he's complaining about it back in April, and the same guy is doing the same thing. So that's why I'm just like, I am pointing the finger at YouTube. I am. Okay? And I'm not saying that YouTube's this horrible place. I'm not saying that. I think YouTube is one of the biggest, best video platforms on the earth. But there's just way too many things happening that are bad. And it's like, it's just, I want people to unite, and so we can get the attention of YouTube, so they can address this issue and find out why is it that these users are not taken down. Is it deliberate? Is there some kind of, is it just something faulty, in the algorithm or the technological side? I don't know. But what I also noticed on my channel, I felt attacked. When I started making those videos exposing this, the next thing I knew, my comments were disabled. I felt personally attacked. And so I'm just like, what is happening? So I'm really thankful for this email that I got. And so I am going to, just present. It's obviously limited on characters, so, my little text here is a little... Anyways, so I'm hoping and I'm praying that they will get to the bottom of this, And what really makes me sad is that some of those kids that's doing those scammy live streams, they're just kids. They're minors. And I looked at one of them specifically. I'm not going to name his name, but I've mentioned, them before. And it's like, I looked at his older, when he first started, he was a good YouTuber. He was growing gradually, slowly, and then all of a sudden, boom, out of nowhere, he starts, it was just not even within a year, like 10 months ago, he starts this scammy stuff. I don't know who turned him on to it. I don't know who he got connected with to think, hey, this is the way to go. But I have literally tried to, like, not just attack his live streams, but like say, look, you're better than this. Who lied to you? These are the things I'm saying to this minor. I'm like, who told you that this is the only way that you can succeed, is to do these live streams that you know that Roblox is calling these types of Roblox generators a scam? Their words, Roblox words, these generators are a scam. And then your big researchers like Pleasant Green and just other people who, you know, expose scammy type things. And I did a video, and he's saying in his videos, oh, you have to stay in the stream and then, you know, click the link. But what they do with these links, anybody can click on the links. You don't even have to wait. That's what really makes me mad, is they make them sit there and wait because they're getting watched on, I guess, for hours and hours and hours and hours and hours. These same kids are sitting in there, and I went and I looked and researched each and every one of those people in live stream, and I went to their channels, and they're little kids. You can tell by their voice, they're not even 13. I don't even know how they're on the internet, right? But they're little kids. But even if they were 13, that's still young and vulnerable. These are vulnerable users on YouTube that these scammers, and some of them are adults, some of them are like, you know, 16 to 18 range, and some of them are adults, and some of them are like people wanted, like according to what one of the big YouTubers, the big guy, exposed. And so I just want it stopped. And, you know, I want whoever is messing with these kids and these YouTubers to, somebody's contacting them and telling them to do this, and you'll grow bigger, you'll get more money. And who knows what they're, when you go to these links, you do a survey, then you have to choose between a deal or a trial, and either way you have to give your credit card up. These kids ain't got no credit cards, and if they did, they darn sure shouldn't be giving them up. So I just want them to fix their algorithm to detect when these kinds of links are being used that Roblox has said is scams, okay? And if somebody has been taken down, if their video has been taken down as a scam, why do they keep putting the same ones up? Do they not have any way to detect when the same person keeps coming up? And you know how many times that people, not just me, many people have reported the same user. I know they have because people have told me they have. And big YouTubers are going on their own big, you know, sponsored videos and saying, hey, this is a scam. And people, big YouTubers are reporting them. So why are some of those live streams being taken down? Others, I don't understand. So yeah, I'm saying, yes, I'm upset. I'm upset because people are being scammed, and the most vulnerable users on YouTube are kids, okay? And they're vulnerable, and I think they should be better protected. So anyway, so I'm going to finish this right here, and I'm curious if anybody else who has been reporting these, has anybody else got these emails? You don't have to tell me, and that's your private thing, but I do want to say that I think this is good. I hope this is good, that YouTube is reaching out, and I hope that it comes to, you know, them really, this is what I've wanted, people. I've asked people, and this is what other YouTubers had said, let's take these guys down. And so if people are, you know, calling out and complaining, you know, are you getting these kinds of messages? Are you getting any kind of feedback? Are you reporting these videos and seeing them getting taken down? Because I literally watched one. I was up late one night, and I watched one guy, his got taken down. And boom, just like that, he came up with 2 more. And then set one to private, and then the other one, you know, in case one got taken down, he had the other one to preserve that pre-recorded loop so he could use that loop. And today, as I speak, he is still using that same recording. You remember when I did the video and I was being facetious and I was like, I'm going to predict the winners of this live stream, boo-doo, you know, all that silly stuff I was doing, and I literally called every single winner that he was claiming to do, because it was a 2-minute pre-recorded loop, right? That same pre-recorded loop is still being used today as we speak by the same user on the same channel. And so I'm like, help, people, everybody, go and report these videos. I'm still going to call it out, you know, and I think that YouTube is better than this. And so I'm glad they reached out, and I hope it comes to a positive outcome.